Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is for your trading psychology, which is 80% of the game. In this video, I use ICT's voice from his Twitter space, which is really useful for your trading. So watch the full video.
You want to go in with your mission statement read every single time before you watch a video. So that way you're reminding yourself, okay, I can talk about a lot of things, and you will be able to filter out the things where I'm talking about other people because I got to get it off my chest and reminding everyone that this is really where you're supposed to be finding it from, not watered down versions of it. But then you'll go into harvesting and pulling out the things that the meat. You'll get to what it is, the point. Everybody's saying get to the point. The point is you're getting the stuff that makes you better as a trader because I've already taught you how to trade. I've taught everybody how to do that. But how do you become a consistently profitable trader? Well, excuse me. You get that by listening to someone that's endured lots of losing and the things that I did to stem that and keep it at bay, and also in many ways understand the pitfalls that lead to that. And that stuff, when you're young as a developing student, and this is for the females too, not just the males. I'm not beating up on you guys only. This culture that we have today, it is give it to me right now. And if you can't give it to me right now, I'm unsubscribing. Good, unsubscribe. Because the way I teach, I do it in such a way where I'm filtering people out. And that pisses people off. And I want them to lose their mind initially, because if you're going to lose your mind about me and how I teach, because I know how this is learned, I know how it's taught properly, but I also know there's going to be problem personalities that are going to be problem traders. And the problem traders are going to be the ones that complain and say, oh, you're a fraud. Oh, your shit doesn't work. Oh, you never do this. And oh, you never do that. But 2022, I came out with all the receipts. And now people all around the world are doing it too. So there's no way, absolutely fucking no way anybody can stand anywhere. And I'm ready for it. I'll trade in fucking court. Okay, I will do it. I will bring my fucking shit and I will show everybody. Everybody in there will be fucking watching my YouTube channel. The judge will be fucking subscribed to fucking YouTube. I don't give a fuck. Let's go. But there are people that are not mentally prepared to suffer in their own hands. And that's what you're going to do as a trader. And nobody says it like that, but that's exactly what it is. You put yourself, I put myself, we all put ourselves in situations where it absolutely is painful and loss will be the result. There is not ever been a trader that has ever gone out there and done it 100%. I lose. I lose. Okay. I get it wrong sometimes. Okay. Bottom line is it doesn't kill me to the point where I'm going to give up or toss out the concept. You know, that model, that 2022 model, it can look like it's really in the chart and your analysis line up like, hey, man, I'm going to do this trade. And you put the trade on, whether it's paper, demo, or live, and it will fail sometimes. It didn't fail. You did. When I do it wrong, I do it wrong. And I record it that way in my journal. You need to record it in your journal that way too. If you do that, number one, it teaches and fortifies personal responsibility. And when you're basically inputting that in your journal every single time you do it, you're going to have also increments where you'll have it done right. And that's the key. That's the superpower juice, if you want to call it, that keeps you going. Because I can tell you anything in these rants and these discussions that you might find encouraging. You might find that um, that little nudge that you need to keep going. No problem. But even me talking to you and encouraging you won't take away every bit of it. It just distracts you from what you were thinking and feeling. And when you stop listening to these things, you'll remember that you did major damage to yourself. You overtraded. You did more trades than you should have. You listened to somebody else on social media that influenced you, and you wrecked your ass. That's painful. It sucks. And this is the reason why I say, don't go and try to keep up a equity curve on social media. Equity curves on social media is toxic. You're trying to keep up with everybody else, and 99% of these fuckers are out here are fake. They're pretend. They can't, they're running reports making $100,000 in hypothetical results, but they ain't fucking doing it. So I want to see that in 2023. I want to see all that real shit. Not I'm running, market replay shit. If it can be done, you'll do it in real money, and I'm waiting for it. But you have to have an approach to doing this with a sober mindset, and coming in, starting right away with the model of 2022. It gives you the nuts and bolts. This is what it looks like. This is what a model looks like. This is what trading looks like. This is how you go in. You decipher what market bias will look like. Where do you place your stop loss? How do you take partials? When do you stop? When do you trade in the day? Do you sit down and trade all day long, 24 hours a day? Fuck no, you don't do that. Nobody should be doing that as a new student. Nobody. And any fucking asshole going out there saying that they should do that, they're fucking clowns. There's advantages to trading the times I've told you, period. Now, but ICT, you traded outside. Yes, I do that to thumb my nose at everybody that says I have only certain times of the day where I trade and I can do that. I do everything. Anything I want, I can step in there and do it. But because I can do it doesn't mean it's an invitation for you to try to replicate what I do, because you don't have the experience, you don't have the tools, you don't have all the resources I have that allow me to do those types of things. But I've given you a specific model that allows you to have a foundation that puts you right in the charts, and that's where you should begin. Now, what should you do if you've gone through the 2022 mentorship and you're consistently finding setups, not 100% accurate, but you're consistently finding setups and you're consistent in your paper trading? The question is going to be, how will you know when to go into live trading? You'll know that when you know it. Nobody will convince you otherwise. That's how you know. I never tell any of my students, go and start trading live. That never happens. Never happened. I've never had a paid member talk to me in an email or in the forum, and never, ever have I ever done publicly said, go into live trading. No. If they've said, I'm going into live trading, I immediately go in with, go slow, don't trade a lot, and keep your risk ultra light. It's all public. Because I know what happens, and they're going to find out too. And just like you will, if you ever go from paper and demo to live trading, some little magical experience takes place where suddenly doubt, fear, trepidation goes off the charts. You abandon everything you learned, and you become more interested in protecting your first trade. So it's actually better for you just to flip a fucking coin, buy or sell based on heads or tails. Okay, just get that shit out of the way.